Welcome to the news briefing. We kick things off with a major shift in the smart home landscape. Google is officially dropping the Nest name entirely for their new Google Home speaker, set to arrive in spring 2026 at $99.99 in 19 countries. This isn't just a hardware change. Google is positioning this device as a home object, using design language like berry and hazel to appeal directly to interior design sensibilities, moving far beyond the typical consumer electronics aesthetic. We dive into how this strategic naming and material choice aims to place the speaker right alongside artisan decor.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we switch gears entirely and jump into the world of romance and astrology. We explore the surprising compatibility between the Pisces and Gemini signs, examining why this seemingly contradictory pairing might actually be electric. We look at the mutable nature of both signs and how their shared liminal space creates a brief, powerful moment of connection, even as we discuss the dramatic ways these relationships can ultimately end in flames. Now, let's talk about the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence across platforms. We track the spread of Google Gemini's new user interface animations, seeing how changes are rolling out unevenly across the tech world. We follow the journey of these updates from early access on iPhone users to the much-anticipated rollout on Android devices, and what this means for the entire mobile ecosystem. And finally, we tackle a major privacy and security debate surrounding on-device AI. We examine the response from Google Chrome VP and GM Parisa to Breeze regarding the silent installation of Gemini Nano, a 4GB AI model downloading automatically onto user devices. We look at the concerns raised by privacy researchers about user consent and the inconsistency between the on-device model and the cloud-based AI mode, and what Google is saying about this critical development. Google is set to launch a new smart speaker, officially arriving in spring 2026 at a price point of $99.99 across 19 countries. This new device marks a significant departure from the legacy Nest line, completely dropping the Nest branding and associated aesthetics. The speaker features a round, compact design wrapped in 3D knitted, eco-friendly fabric, with colorways including berry, hazel, jade, and porcelain, deliberately utilizing homeware language rather than typical consumer electronics terminology. Analysts suggest this design choice positions the speaker closer to artisan home goods than traditional gadgets. Under the surface, the hardware is powered by Gemini for Home, featuring custom processing optimized for the AI's computational demands to deliver faster, more natural conversations. The device includes a new light ring to provide visual feedback during interactions and supports 360-degree sound and stereo pairing. Beyond the hardware, the launch is strategically positioned within a growing ecosystem. Google is leveraging partnerships, such as the upcoming Walmart on Smart Speaker, to create a layered market strategy. This approach allows entry-level users access to the Gemini platform while offering the Google-branded speaker as a refined, premium experience. Industry observers view this move as a strong response to market stagnation, noting that competitors like Amazon and Apple have not recently introduced devices with this aesthetic or core AI integration at this price point. The success of this product hinges on whether Google can maintain the design conviction and deliver a genuinely conversational Gemini experience to justify the positioning as a home object first. An astrological deep dive suggests that the seemingly challenging pairing of a Pisces and a Gemini can actually lead to a uniquely intense connection. Drawing from personal experience and astrological theory, this report explores the complex dynamic between these two mutable signs. The author recounts a personal anecdote involving an intense emotional experience with a Gemini, contrasting it with the popular narrative, exemplified by Olivia Rodrigo's song Drop Dead, which portrays a love-struck Pisces falling for a Gemini. Contrary to simple warnings against dating Gemini men, the analysis posits that Pisces and Gemini can be surprisingly compatible. Astrologically, Pisces, water, and Gemini air are not typically considered well-matched, as water signs align better with earth or fellow water signs, while air signs favor fire or fellow air signs. However, the compatibility arises from their shared mutable nature. Both Pisces and Gemini are mutable signs, signifying a transitional state, the bridge between seasons. This trait makes them embrace liminal spaces, nebulous concepts, and undefined boundaries, leading to an electric, albeit chaotic, connection. The underlying attraction stems from the concept that water and air can briefly merge, creating a momentary, almost miraculous alignment. Furthermore, both signs share a duality. Gemini represents twins, and Pisces is symbolized by two fish swimming in opposite directions, suggesting a shared experience of being torn between two realities. This duality theoretically allows them to deeply understand each other's need to be different versions of themselves. However, the relationship is characterized by high intensity and potential turbulence. The author warns that such romances are prone to dramatic endings. The dynamic is described as a battle where the Pisces may ultimately smoke out the Gemini, leading to an explosive conclusion. Conversely, the Gemini might leave abruptly, forcing the Pisces to confront the end. The author concludes that while the relationship may not always end perfectly, the Pisces and Gemini are both mutable psychopaths built to survive the fallout, suggesting that the intense experience, however painful, is worth it. Google Gemini's new animation interface is reportedly spreading from iOS to Android. While Android users often receive early access to new Google mobile updates, reports indicate that iPhone users were among the first to see the next evolution of Gemini's user interface. Early reports from iPhone users showed various animations, including a textured halftone appearance, suggesting a visual update is underway. Tracking this progress, analysts have been monitoring Google's rollout strategy. Recently, users on the Telegram platform have begun sharing screen recordings of these new animations on Android devices, indicating that the changes are beginning to appear on the Android platform. However, access remains limited, and confirmation is still pending regarding whether other UI changes seen on iOS, such as updates to the plus menu observed in prior limited testing on Android, are also being implemented. Users are encouraged to check their own devices and share their impressions on the changes. The development signifies a broader rollout of Gemini's visual updates across the mobile ecosystem. Google has defended its practice of silently installing the 4GB Gemini Nano AI model onto user devices within the Chrome browser, asserting that on-device AI is fundamental to the browser's security and developer strategy. The controversy stems from privacy researcher Alexander Hamp's documentation, showing that Chrome automatically downloads the model without user prompting or a clear opt-out mechanism, with manual deletion triggering an automatic re-download upon the next restart. The criticism escalated when observers noted an inconsistency. Chrome's prominent AI mode feature in the address bar does not utilize the local model, instead sending queries to Google's cloud servers, thereby incurring storage and bandwidth costs without utilizing the local AI capability. Privacy advocates have voiced concerns regarding potential violations of EU privacy laws, specifically the ePrivacy Directive, which mandates user consent before storing data on a device. Responding to the backlash, Google Chrome VP and General Manager Parisa Tabriz acknowledged the behavior on X, clarifying that Gemini Nano has been offered in Chrome since 2024 as a lightweight, on-device model, central to developer APIs and security features like scam detection. Tabriz stressed that the model processes data locally, not sending it to Google servers, and stated it automatically uninstalls when device storage is low. However, Tabriz did not directly address the crucial consent question or explain the mechanism behind the automatic reinstallation after manual deletion. Google has separately confirmed that users retain the ability to disable and remove the model via Chrome settings, and once disabled, the model will not re-download.